Hello guys, welcome back to the stream, and
Extra fee for that.
basically
If you're not
we're
sure what to
playing
do
the
next, how about I
new
take you on
quest,
a
and
walk?
Rebooting.
Can we play Banker next time?
There'll be an extra fee for that.
I'll think about it.
there we go. Sent it to everyone. There should be no disturbances. So yeah, I am back from prison. Because you don't know, I was arrested. I have a new
Think
PFP.
about it.
Monkey. There we go. Sent it to everyone. So now we're gonna get going on the quest. Wait until 2 days later. My headgear on? No true.
Things have been looking really rough for Natlan lately. There are more. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to...
I see. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. We've always valued. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank.
Hi, Catherine, it's us! Got any new commissions?
Is that like an adventurous gift?
You two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan! Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that! It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing!
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey,
What's
Tina!
new?
Are you... Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shilonen, the legend... yourself, Kachina.
You don't even say anything.
Best I don't see you over in the west, then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Nice. It's the event quest.
I think I got them all.
Just something about SAG. Not sure. I think it's SAG for it. So is the loading's mute as well?
Ah, yes, so I've heard.
Yes.
So young, and yet you've
She can
already got
speak.
quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natland not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me that you're Outlanders. No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to return safe and sound. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult, but I seem to understand where the true difficulty... Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill. Anyway, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After,
It's impossible?
as you probably know, An ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't. Well, if she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Whoa, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we...
Well, plus, considering... I don't know. We need to find a...
Oh, we've heard that. A person who can make some...
Still, I've heard that to get her help, you have...
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean, didn't she already help you before? And...
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two.
Oh, yeah.
Great going, Mawika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet...
Sounds good! We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Kanich can't speak as well.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then
There's one of every element. One of every. Are we gonna be the 7th?
Seat Lolly knows him too?
Oron.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met a...
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lolly could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
I know a lot of people who do that.
Huh, so...
Yeah! Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speaker stone.
This is a pretty well thought out plan. As expected of Molly Poke Kanich. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days. Okay, then let's...
I don't know what. Something's very, very laggy. Like, first of all, the voices are cut out. You want 8 o'clock?
Oh, it's
There
time to
we
meet
go.
up with Shilonen. Let's ask her.
Having trouble with us.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler. I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call of the...
Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Paimon, sorry.
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that...
It sounds like I forgot him.
Really unique.
I forgot.
Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize,
It just sounded like
but now
March.
she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really? Paimon
How'd you
just
do
got a
that?
little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No? But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
I see. So Mauika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. A weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. Huh?
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just...
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation.
Yep, we'll be sure to...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, I'm truly sorry to put you two through all...
You can count on it!
All right, then let's... This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he... He's always been... Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Huh?
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can...
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my...
Wow, you can even
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, when I held your hand just now... Anyway, we'll need to use...
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What does she mean by deep and confusing. As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh? Was that St. Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yeah, just...
Wait. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. We've got... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was... if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlegist... I can also smell a mix of elements in the air.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
You're definitely, elements
It's
of
about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress...
Given there are
Didn't
two
you say
signals
that-
leading from
that he
here,
was
we should
a
split
grandma?
up as well. I'll take this direction, and
How
leave
can
the
you
other
be
one
that
to
young
you.
and be a
Let's
and be
meet up
a
again
grandma?
later. Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as...
And off she go! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but so you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also... She did say that she was quite adept at this spell. If you think of...
Why do I have so much health now?
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone? That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly... But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Hmm? Yo. Hmm.
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be
What?
careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
You what, me? She stole my kill.
I will use the
The Shogun stole my
opportunity to
kill.
explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed.
Hey, why are you sitting on the...
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then...
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain any... don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But...
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able...
A seasoned traveler must know the important... In any case... Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, traveler?
All right, let's get... I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, but if you want to make it up to me, then just...
I don't think we should go. That?
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the cave.
That's Auroron. So he really...
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher.
Wow.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her
Are you ready? On my Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against!
Excuse for slacking.
Strike a pose!
This should be fun. So soon? Time to fulfill my duty.
Terminate!
Bond is strong! Committed to memory! Yoo-hoo!
Let's not waste time. Spring forth! Propagate! Yeah!
Can't run from death.
Strike a pose!
Propagate! Yeah!
Let's end this quickly.
Dissipate!
This isn't good.
Let's move.
Terminate!
Shower me with stuff! Out of my way!
Propagate!
You can't run.
Our bond is strong!
This was well done. You need to hurry up.
Okay, good.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone...
And greetings to you too. Gramps?
What did you just call...
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't even if the
I'm sorry.
Forget. We can submit Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good.
You're...
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that.
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui.
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Lali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you...
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Lali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have...
Understood. Thank you for...
I understand. Thank you.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for- Come with me, Auroron. We've got a
Goodbye, Gramps.
Wait. So that's how it happens?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub, huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. All that stuff about protecting Lali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Did you say? Did you say? East of the stadium. Nothing here, guys.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so...
You're right. Granny tells me that too.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny...
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to...
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks.
So you do know about...
Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not...
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
Gonna head back now.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your... Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your—
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal—
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of him?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan.
Get back here this instant! Auroron!
What just happened? How was he able—
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still—
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, Auroron probably did everything he could to get away. We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk.
How did this become Paimon'sville? Sweet Lolly. All right. So you can just sit—
Hey, come on.
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides—
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't—
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
What are you looking—
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like
But
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of it?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back?
Wait, so you call...
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just being...
Alright, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well.
Seat Lally? Seat...
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. You chumps come around here. Come on. Monster? Me?
Granny Seat Lally, you're not...
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's...
Did she just fall asleep?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred
she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks.
Is this another specialty of the...
No, I'd say it's an...
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Good.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon...
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to...
Why not? Of course you can. Just say what it...
Please, Paimon. It's not as...
Oh, Paimon can...
No, that wasn't my point at all.
Actually...
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah...
So... you heard...
It's okay, Seat Lolly.
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but it's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the...
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200... Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up.
Great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. Let's just have a casual
Really?
Well, and you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to-
What? You're just a... Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by- I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran's not like other people. As I meant, the reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony consent. I wasn't surprised that when the chief Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be? It's not right. So, when I learned the plan was everyone thought he would be happy he survived. He asks this.
Wait, what?
He knows that. But he still feels guilty. Maybe he.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Aurora. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like you don't.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. Okay. Forget that.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably a...
Time to go.
outside. Paimon still have his lead. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Time to go.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from this. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on—
I'll be fine. The stadium could always use more manpower. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to— Thank you.
She left in a hurry. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But,
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emerg—
alright, but—
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. That would be pretty great. It'll be fine.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly...
Oh, and...
Can we...
Alright, let's hurry up and talk.
Time to go.
Oh, it's you two. Look, I'm very...
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing. Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down. So, judging by your expression, you must have doubt.
Not even a little!
Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety. So now that you have your answer...
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and as for the captain...
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little long.
Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take...
Wait! You're going to fight...
That's true. I'm far... No matter how you look at it, my duty... I just think there's strength in Anyway, even if we respond to... I've considered I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and now I just...
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react. Alright, we should head out!
The wind rises.
Right here!
Squall and fury.
Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon.
We'll go together.
Too slow. Behold!
Stay safe. We've got this. Let engraved names echo!
Right here! Drilling! Yeah!
All right.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the... By the way, where's Seat...
The Masters of...
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, this...
The wind rises.
Right here!
looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The abyss? Before... You mean the situation? It's
That just means we need to buy the pyro arc.
You really are an...
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he...
We talked to Moika before, and, well...
Yeah, I trust. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos. When it comes to Natla...
I agree. Maybe life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding...
The next question is... If the captain found a new way...
This is all super...
We still don't have enough...
Let's head back then, with how many Fatui...
Sounds good. I have...
I was just about to ask. Register? Alright. See you all...
Oh, you...
Quick, follow.
Moika! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here! Wait.
I'm fine. No need.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers.
You're right. That's it. Let's keep observing.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over...
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. We were up. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless,
Got it.
Did you hear that?
Exactly. Still, there was no trade. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui.
It's too early to say.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded.
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all...
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage.
We still can't see anything on the inside.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even that intel is worth the risk. That's even more risk. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You...
Fine, don't believe... You know, growing up...
All right. All right. Same. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. Now.
This is like some stealth games.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my neck. Now's my chance. I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Was there some stink bombs up?
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! It's... What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. Well, I was pretty...
I was wrong, Koichi.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory.
All right. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt...
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course! We make a good team.
Uh-oh.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause... I know.
So, the device is a complete mystery. Even to us. What is it?
I have no idea. Shilonen.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. I prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. No, I'll start investigating this.
Too slow. The wind knows me. Behold! The wind rises.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home.
Hey.
That's what you always say. Everything's no... What if the Abyss attack...
I won't. Triple promise I won't. Fine. But I'm a doctor. I guess...
This reminds Paimon of when we...
I do the same for anyone trying to put their...
Then try to see...
The two of you are...
I disagree. I understand.
Who wants to be like her? Oh.
That's just not true.
Okay,
Don't worry, Paimon.
Plus, I guess we're family.
Okay.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to...
Plus...
Be my guest. See you later, traveler.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your...
Bye, you two.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us...
Hey, friends don't order each other around.
Oh yeah, you mentioned Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain.
I agree with your hypothesis. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe.
I'm surprised you let him go.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on out. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never...
Don't say that!
You're right. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable, and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous veteran. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle.
So in other words, that's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the... I know he thinks...
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Still, I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because,
You... fine.
Don't worry, we're
then I place my... All right. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow... And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space.
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetable?
No, just some...
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take...
By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey.
Appeared out of nowhere?
It's the Fatui, if you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an outlander... I've heard the name. You...
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. We've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement.
My lord!
Ignore him.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to... He's strong, I can tell. But there's something...
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first...
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really? It seems like his subordinates referred to him as the captain, and now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Arc...
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
This nation...
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not. You don't have much.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen any...
I didn't...
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you...
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast...
And yet, one of those very...
Then speak. What...
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense the questions you asked her just now. Well, I've had...
So, you can tell the truth.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance... So...
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning.
Explain your relation to her first. I know...
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand.
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eatsley.
Why do you need knowledge?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget.
Do you not believe the
people can lie?
You may not live among your Let's go. We'll see if you have what it... I see.
Worth trying.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root by reconstructing the...
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon.
Paimon's fine, just,
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the... Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time...
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family! Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway...
Yeah, the cat... What does it even mean?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kinda hard to explain. Basically, it's a anyway... If he really wants to manipulate...
Which means...
Why is he so obsessed?
Yes. She needs to...
So that's the act complete. Okay. Okay. So Act 5 is so we're gonna do Act 5 tomorrow. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you